as we wait for them to come back, guys. Me is tired, Shem. I'm tired. Can't deal. Can't deal. I think I ngiyengabhora ubaloyi. Ngaqonda ba that's it. That's it for me. I needed to recoup. Molweni guys, sisalindile babuye ke e-breaking. There is nothing much. Umnisi is done with cross-examination and he's waiting for, I guess, the feedback here, inspection in loco, and then the AVL. Otherwise, in my view, Umnisi did an excellent job. I have no complaints with his cross-examination. He managed to expose Ukininda that he lied or he misled the court about saying that he doesn't know Mboto or he has never worked with him. So for me, when it comes to those factors, he has done well. And I hope Umnisi is not going to run, man, because Umnisi has been coughing the entire month of May. From the 19th, Umnisi is not okay. I don't think he's fit to go run. No, in my view, he's not fit to go run. That's what I feel. Even the way he was coughing today, it was too much. Don't think he's fit. I hope he doesn't go run. I hope so. But maybe he is prepared. Hello, Isaiah. Hello, Nosi. Hello, Lerato. You know what? This case can drain someone. I don't want to lie. Now I'm drained. I think from yesterday to today, I got drained a bit due to the things that were happening. Now, he doesn't sound well when I do know. He doesn't sound well at all. For me, I don't wish he could go. He must go to the marathon. If he goes, he can go, but not run. That's just me. I don't know. He can go, but he must not run. Don't think it's safe for him. I don't. Yeah, bo. So it is what it is. Okay? Yeah. But guys, how are you guys feeling about the cross-examination that we've heard so far? For me personally, he has done an incredible job. I have no complaints. I can't fault him at all. Exposed Gininda for lying about not knowing Boto. Exposed Gininda about the version of I Choose Number One, which has never changed, not even once. He exposed a lot. As for Ubaloy and his re-exam, for me, that's damage control. He is trying to distort all the evidence for the sake of ruining the record. That's how it sounded for me, but it is what it is. It is what it is. There's nothing he can do now. Absolutely nothing. So let's wait and see what's going to happen when they are done. Let's wait and see. Because wow. Like guys, if we can be exhausted in Gininda, how much more for Bumnisi? Because now he exhausts the hell out of me. Imagine now my ears couldn't to deal with both Gininda and Baloy at the same time. And this guys. So I'm not gonna be listening to Baloy and Gininda at the same time. And this even now I was listening here and there, but nah, not interested because I know the strategies Baloy. I know what he's gonna do, how he's gonna do it. I'm not interested, guys. Yoni case pelile, guys, whatever happens to the accused, anyone who's willing to hear, who has ears, they know that the guys are not guilty of this crime. They did not commit this crime. There was no confession from Muzi to Gininda. That we know for sure from what Gininda was answering in that courtroom. We know that. It's his word against Muzi is fine, but the version that makes sense is the one of Muzi. The version that makes sense is the one of Muzi. That one makes sense. That one is more believable than that of Gininda. The informative channel, Mrs. cross-examination was excellent and a fair judge could see that the state cooked the evidence to lean to their side. Exactly. But we have a judge, Moss, who is always angry with the defense for no reason. He is always angry. And for me, guys, it's Judge Rata always making things to be about himself, but he is not the one who is accused. He's not the one who has someone who died and there is no progress when it comes to that. But he will always turn everything to be about him. Always. He never fails to do that. He never fails to make everything, like literally everything, to be about him, Judge Rata. I'm also wondering, okay, let's say Ubaloyi does the re-exam and finishes today. And then after finishing, what is he going to do? Is he going to ask for an adjournment until when, while they are busy preparing for inspection in local? I don't know. I'm just thinking, Jay. Hello, Matt. How are you doing?
Hi, Nani. How are you?
I'm all right. Thank you. What's up?
I'm good. Yeah, Judge Rata. He's unbelievable. I wonder he watched himself after every proceedings, because if he does that, the question is he proud of himself? Is he proud of what he's doing? And
his children, his
remember,
grandchildren.
we cannot choose our parents.
I know, like, I mean, in terms of embarrassing your loved ones.
Do you think he cares?
No.
Rata and Gininda are cut from same cloth, including Baloyi. I think they those three they are very rude, and they are the only thing that they see is themselves. They don't see anybody. I don't think they talk about respect, but
I don't think they
unfortunately,
understand what that means.
I don't think they 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 have that respect that they are always preaching. What was the reason of reading that letter?
Exactly.
What was the reason? What does that has to do with the case in hand? Because Nisi wrote that letter to the register, of which is the right thing to do, and it has to end with the register and Judge Rata. If he doesn't want Munisi to go to marathon, he was supposed to tell him in chambers that no, I'm denying you to do that. Monday we are coming and sitting. That's it. We didn't have to know. So I don't know what he was trying to to prove to us that he's unethical. Unfortunately, that is what is supposed to be done. He did that with Mugomezu. And Msololo, I remember Msololo said, yes, we communicate with the judge via the register. But today he brings that again up, and they are telling him that Munisi was right. with how he maneuvered. But because his main aim was to embarrass him, was to show the public that he's unethical. He wants to go to marathon instead of defending his client. He's thinking of marathon. That's what he wanted us to talk about. And I don't think it's wrong. He was trying his luck. And if the answer is no, it's no. It ends there between him and the judge and the register. We didn't have to know what Munisi wrote. And that's my 2 cents opinion with that. What uh, what I always say to Bongani privately, Bongani Masuku, I always ask him, why is Ntanzi not removing Ramasipil? I know you are his friend. You like to give him flowers, and you like to say he's well mannered. But for me, I don't think he worth to be there and defend somebody that is innocent, because what he did yesterday to
So
Nisi
he's not built up for this case. That's the truth. He's not.
it's embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. He's weak, very weak, and he forgets that he's not the one who's in prison. He forgets that he doesn't represent himself. If he was representing himself, I don't think he was going to behave the way he's behaving. Uh, I don't know why Danzi is still keeping him. I don't know. But if it
Isn't
was
it a lack of
me,
knowledge, perhaps?
uh,
Isn't it a lack of knowledge that he can say, I don't want to be represented by him?
if that is the case, there are people that have access to him. They should advise him. Ramos Sipili and Numalo are not supposed to be there. Numalo is not like Ramasipili, but I think for him is because accused number 4 is the guest there. There is nothing. He's just there to visit the court. Maybe that's why he's also sleeping. But when it's time for him to do the work, he do the work diligently. But when coming to Ramusibili, even us who are not lawyers, we can even see that no, he is not doing his best. If that is his best, then unfortunately it's not good enough. So Ramusibili, no, no. I'm paying team. That's what he's doing. Maybe he can do divorce cases. That maybe he can do those cases like divorce, but the criminal cases, no. I don't think he's cut for that. Danzu must fire him. The other thing that I like about what you just said now, and of which I don't, but I know you have access to these guys. Why don't you tell them that these guys must say something about? Like I said, like said, they should need to put these things on record. That they should tell Jaja that you are biased, you are unfair, and we believe that you already have judgment, and if it's possible, please spare us this pain so that we can go to SCA. They should do that. There, I agree with you fully. They should just tell Rata that We are aware, not not the fact that we don't know how to speak English doesn't mean that we are dumb.
Mm.
We are aware that what you are doing. And lastly, the point that I wanted to register, I was always told Bongani that I wish Munisi will ask Keninda that is there any case that he was involved in whereby the confession were ruled out. And I was thinking of the case that Munisi today was talking about.
Yes.
Immediately when he went there, I was so excited. I was so happy. I said, yes, Munisi. And uh, I saw Rata was so disappointed because he has to go through to that to through to that case, and you will see that Kininda is not trusted. So
Exactly.
I'm just waiting. The other thing is the AVL. I like the fact that he's ended his cross examination with the AVL because I wanted him to hammer on that every sentence. When he was saying I was not there, he will say yes because you need to have the AVL or something that will support that you were not there. What is it that will support you that you were not there? Because now we need the AVL for those cars. And the other thing is Ngamani. Munisi missed it there. I think today was supposed to start there. Muzi asked a brilliant question. If you are saying that guy is not Ngamani, who are you calling that guy? What is the name of that guy? And that I think that caused the fight yesterday. That's where the fight erupted because that was a brilliant question, and he tried to avoid it. I think Munisi was supposed to say, "It's fine today. I hear that you want to start where yesterday, where everything started. The big question that you didn't answer, where what do you call that guy who was driving Qashqai? What do you
Did
call
he
that
deny
guy?
also the Qashqai?
No, he denied the Qashqai.
He did. Didn't he?
No, he didn't. He said he gave the Durban trip and stuff like that because the question was, since you are saying he's not Naman, what do you call him? That was a brilliant question. And it threw Judge Rata off because he didn't expect that excellent question from the accused. And we still need the answer. And by the way, Ngamane allegedly is from crime intelligence, is working in Benoni.
Allegedly, yes.
Yes.
Mm.
So those are the things that I liked about Nisi. And what Rata did made him to be calm and destroy them when he's calm. Because today he was down to earth, but he was doing damage. He was damaging everything that they think they've built with this
Ish.
case. But anyway, that's my 2 cent opinion, man.
Thank you so much. Let's give to Dan and then we finalize and go back to the courtroom.
Thank you, brother. How you doing, Oni?
We good. How is it, man?
I'm good. Wow. So while all of this is happening, did you hear? You probably already spoke about it. The LPC vindicated Advocate Amnisi.
Yes, I've got that. I'm gonna
Yes.
post it in the
Yeah,
chat.
because clearly this judge of 50 years doesn't take context into consideration when the advocate says dumb, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And as someone said in a comment, dumb is a synonym for ignorant, and it's legal speech. But anyway, yeah, and all of the irony, the judge is trying to make, as you said, Noni, he's trying to make Advocate Nisi look unethical, but and he himself, he's trying to put it out there that he should have some kind of direct communication. Advocate Beloy backed it up. There can be no direct communication. You've got to do it through the court registrar, and it's like the judge is like slowly trying to like, I don't know, stretch that somehow into his favor, and it's just not working. And
And it's not
we
the
all
first
know
time,
it's unethical,
remember.
right? And it's not the first time. Like, I guess when they completely laid it out, look, listen, it played out the same way today, the same way it did the last time. Beloy ended up saying, "Right, we do it through the registrar," and the judge, I don't remember his response, but he conceded. So I don't know why he's bringing this thing back. He's completely unethical, you know. And this Comrades Marathon, I don't see a problem with it. Like I said earlier, me, I'm just a viewer, international. I didn't know anything about it until. Sorry for the noise. I I didn't know anything about Comrades Marathon until Nimisi brought it up months ago. So it was on record, and the judge has no problem giving anybody else leave, to do anything. But again,
He
he's
was willing to give Geninda 3 months for exams, and then we didn't even get the timetable.
correct. Yeah, and all of that. And I hope everyone, and it's crazy because the media is so deliberate on what they put out there. They're picking all of the lowlights, and they're putting the lowlights into the media. They're not picking up all of the missing AVLs and all the other stuff
Did
like
you
that.
listen to the entire interview, yeah, LPC?
Yeah, and thank you for saying that. And by the way, real quick, I saw Aldrin, and I'm shocked. Aldrin can say something like, there shouldn't be cameras in the courtroom. Are you kidding me? That's a public
Is he
institution.
mad?
He's mad.
Gee.
Why? You don't want them to see the state cooking going
No.
on? So we could come and hear people like Sweet Linda and Nisi tell stories about the defense is lacking today, tomorrow, and yesterday?
Mm.
Whatever.
We will toy for that one. We will go tools down if they want to do that.
Yeah, you know why they're saying they don't want the cameras in the public? Because they know people like Sis Pat is out there putting belt to ass on the state, talking about, don't come to court and lie. They don't like hearing stuff like that. You know?
No, they are too late now.
Yeah, but nah, that's it for me.
I'll see you guys at 4 o'clock, ne? Thank you so much.
Sharp, sharp.
Sure.